Derick, Michael,
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining me today to talk about When Today Ends.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
having
having
us. We
us.
really appreciate you taking the time for us.
Absolutely. Michael, what a sobering film. Four teenagers post their personal stories online with using the hashtag When Today Ends. And in reality, over 3,000 suicide attempts by young people, grades 9 through 12. Did you feel like you had to do something?
Yeah, I think, being online myself and social media and seeing all the statistics, I mean, teenage suicide is the second leading cause of death between teens 18 to 24. And I think when I saw one of these kids take their own lives live on social media, it really impacted me. And I was like, okay, something's got to be done about this. So I did a bunch of research and looking at, what the best demographics I could represent here and put it together in a story because it needs to be conversation needs to be talked about.
And Derick, tell us about your character, James Wade, and his
So
struggle.
James Wade is in high school. He's the popular, not popular, but he's the athlete. I brought a lot of what I've experienced in my life into him. I was a hockey player. I've dealt with bullying. Um, James Wade, you don't think of the athlete, being bullied, especially in schools nowadays, but anybody can face it. And I think James Wade brings another kind of aspect of bullying that not everybody gets to see. So I think it's important. I think it's a very important role in this movie.
Absolutely. And Michael, the stories are all too familiar. Bullying, depression, self-identity. Is it more complicated to be a teenager in the digital age?
I think 100%. I think, I get asked this question a lot. And I think, in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, when you're in high school, you get bullied and it stays kind of there. And I think as social media, in the social media sense online, if you don't get invited to a party or if you get left out, now you're seeing it. You're seeing the party that's happening without the people being there. And the comments that they're saying is going worldwide. So if you post a picture and someone's, making fun of you, it's going all over. So you're hearing those negative thoughts in your head all day long. So I think it's the biggest impact right now of what's going on in social media.
Yeah, I think everybody's got their story. I had a bully in grammar school and a bully in junior high, and I remember their names. I remember them vividly. And, but I just can't imagine being, a kid in digital age. I just can't imagine that.
Yeah.
And Derick, you're making your film debut, but you come from the stage, right? So what's the challenges between film and stage work?
Well, I will say this: Famous was actually my first stage role too. So Michael kind of helped me debut in both those aspects. I think the really cool thing about film acting is that you can take different takes. With stage, it's one take and you got to live with it. But with film, it's like you can work different kinks out. You can let's try this, let's try that. So I think it was really fun and exciting to be able to make my film debut in such an important and crucial film, especially nowadays.
Well, Michael rehearsed you and the actors for months, correct? Or
yeah, so I was rehearsing while doing Famous, so that was really fun. So let's just say it was a very exciting experience, but I think it turned out incredible for sure.
I mean, Derick had never, his first audition was with us, and I saw talent in him right away.
First audition.
Rehearsing a film, performing a film 4 nights a week, or performing a play 4 nights a week, and then going on set and doing these intense roles. He was a trooper. I think it was the athlete in him that allowed that to happen.
Yeah, Michael asked the question. I'll remember this for the rest of my life. So have you done anything in acting? I'm like, no. Trust me, though. I will work hard and I will prove myself. So yeah. So that was really cool.
Well, Michael, was it challenging telling a story entirely on screens and from smartphones?
Oh, yeah. It was very challenging. I think, you think it'd be easy. We'll just tell it on the phone. So much less stress. Not at all. It was having more stress. But what was hard about it was the actors, because not only were rehearsing the character, but then they have to film it themselves with the phones and with the cameras. So studying those shots, and I think the takes were 8 to 12 minute takes. So it was challenging. And, say you're almost the 7 minute into the take and the performance is stellar, and then you catch a camera, you catch a light, you catch something. So they had to go back and do it again. So I think that was the most challenging part.
Well, I feel that if this movie saves one life or changes one mind of a child, I mean, it's all worth it, right?
That's the goal. That's why we're doing it.
Awesome. Well, guys, congratulations on a sobering film and wonderfully acted, amazing technology. I love being challenged when I see movies, and this was definitely something I wasn't expecting. So good luck with the film, and let's talk again soon.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.